The summer term is coming to an end, and caretaker Marcus is on call.
Yeah, I'm just coming down now, over.
These milk floats may look like oversized go-karts.
This is a bit of milk float races. Unofficially, of course, it's off the record.
But they serve as an important means of communication around the school. They also point to the alternative approach of Homewood School in Kent, which is one of the nation's largest schools with a population of over 2,100 pupils spread over a 56-acre site. As well as teachers, there are an impressive 120 associate staff members on site, and they're charged with a wide range of duties to ensure the smooth running of the school. From the caretakers on patrol or looking after road safety, to the dinner lady keeping order in the lunch queue, or the farm manager looking after the school's livestock. They are all crucial to making sure that each and every student is both valued and given a chance to express themselves. A recent government report has named the skills that these people need the Common Core, but at Homewood they believe they're all in full swing already. We'll be examining two different aspects of the Common Core in this programme. Whether it's the milk float keeping lines of communication open, or non-verbal methods like showing clear signage, or defending prized parking spaces with traffic cones, the caretakers are always communicating with staff and pupils to keep the show on the road. And when it comes to road safety, it's caretaker John who's in charge.
We're going to close the gates in 5 minutes. We close one side of the gate and we just leave the other one half open so the students can get out, and obviously I see them across the road safely. Some of the cars really go high speed as well, so it's just making sure that they do know that obviously there is a level, a road crossing patrol there.
It's a textbook case of non-verbal communication. And in this case, actions really do speak louder than words.
Boys travelling on the number 12 bus.
Whether it's written or spoken, technological or just old-fashioned signage. Good communication has to be a universal requirement for everyone in a school. But it's perhaps even more important in places like Homewood, where there are so many students to look after.
Communication is about what happens between one person and another, or one group of people and another, and ensuring that a message is understood. And that really is, in essence, what we're trying to do at the school. We're trying to get a message out to all the various interested parties about what learning is and why it's important to support and what everybody can do in that transaction.
So 2 fruitinas, yes? Is that all? Okay, thank you. Piece of pizza. Margarita. Messing me about, girls. Okay then.
Wendy Kinchin has her work cut out at the canteen's pizza counter.
Whose is whose? Who's having this?
I'm not having any.
You're not eating today? Garlic potatoes?
She's one of a busy team of dinner ladies who serve hundreds of meals a day.
Any particular cake?
There can be as many as 1,000 students queuing up for their dinner at any one time, so good communication is a must if they want to keep order and get the students in and out quickly.
Well, I like them basically. They're all quite polite, most of them anyway. Occasionally you might have to pull them, but most of the time I think if you ask them nicely, they tend to respond back nicely, so I think that's the trick. Anything else?
No, thanks.
No? Thank you. Yes, please.
Wendy's relationship with the students is all based on setting a good example for them to follow.
Thank you. Yes, please. Well, you get some of them that are perhaps a little bit hyped up and they're really exciting, and they'll be trying to just push the limits a little bit to see how far they can go. No throwing balls indoors, please. Cheese panini. Occasionally we might have to sort of turn around, like the young boy with the ball. Thank you. What have I just said to you? The ones that maybe cause you a bit of trouble or might be a bit, try to push the limits, you sort of tend to be a bit firmer with those. But
aside from patience and a bit of tough love, perhaps the key to Wendy's approach is the fact that she's a mum herself and she lives in the local community.
Yes, Jack, what's right? I thought twice about working at the school with my children being here because I thought there might be a problem for them. Oh, your mum works in a canteen, she washes up. That sort of thing. No, they're old enough to cope with that sort of thing anyway, and they weren't bothered. So I was able to take the job. Yes, please.
It's home time at Homewood.
Where's Ken Coach to us? A, please put your hand up.
And Learning Support Director Moira Young is giving her vocal cords a good workout as she tries to make sure that over 1,000 students make it safely onto their buses in good time.
400 students, please walk up there. Guys, if you are Ken Top Travel, will you please...
Because it's quite a big site, obviously, we need a means of communication.
Ken Coach to us, B. Stay there, guys, please.
We load the buses, deal with any sort of enquiries or difficulties, things like that. Hi Margaret, is there any more news about this bus that's broken down, please?
It's a far cry from Moira's day job in learning support.
You feel a bit silly, but apart from that, no, you get used to it.
I remember when a colleague used to be here before he retired, we used to be quite competitive about getting the children on safely with the megaphone. And I still contend that I hold the school record for getting 1,000 children onto the buses, 347 every day. Don't listen to anything anybody else tells you. That is the record, and that will never be beaten, certainly not in my lifetime.
So at Homewood, they like to see their staff transferring their hard-earned communication skills to as many different areas as possible around the school. It's the last week of term, and Gina Nichols is helping her group of students to make invitations for a party.
Yeah. Okay. Have you put in it that she's got to bring us? Yeah. All right. See you soon.
This is a reward for good attendance over the past year, and they're inviting their favourite teachers along.
Oh, that is so nice. Thank you, Torrin. That's really
It's all part of ensuring the welfare of students at Homewood, which happens in so many different ways across the school.
Afternoon all. Right, thanks for coming.
To guarantee the welfare of their students, associate staff use the iTotal Centre to bring students back into the school after long absences.
So, did you come up with a solution?
Well, when we was talking about it, there is only certain days that she could come in anyway.
The day-to-day running of this unit is in the hands of Gina Nichols.
My position here at home was a new position. I actually coordinate all the work and things for vulnerable medical students. We use the iTotal as a centre, so if we've had someone that's been away for a long time due to medical issues or vulnerable issues, it's very difficult for them to go straight back in. So what we try and do is to try to get everybody involved and all the agencies they need and the things that they need to sort out the social and emotional issues, and to help in any way we can. Sometimes it's just listening to them.
And my nan, and then after we're going for a week, and then we're going to...
Sometimes we're the only continuous thing they've got, so they cling on to it.
Gina works closely with attendance officer Wendy Brown.
How are you?
Today, Wendy's popping in to catch up with some of the students about their lesson choices for the week.
I think I might go to health and social.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you're alright going?
I might go to geography instead.
Geography instead. Mr Lawson. Yeah? And then we'll see how you get on tomorrow. And if you feel quite confident with it, then maybe we'll try next one on Thursday. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. We've got a few students that I work with in there who are mainly school refusers for various different reasons. So we're going to go into work towards our party, end of term party, which is a reward scheme which we set up for them. So if they come in for the past 2 weeks, which they have done, then we have a party at the end of the term.
So, here we are. They've invited their teachers. It's basically because they've come in for so long, and they've done really well by coming in on a regular basis. Hold it up.
Don't rip it.
So as it gives them something to remember, to look forward to seeing their teachers when they come back. It's a nice finish, a nice round at the end of term. Yeah, that will reach, won't it? Yeah? Yeah, good, excellent, well done.
You need to cut that orange.
You can do that, yeah.
At Homewood, they like to pin down welfare in a range of ways, and some of them are maybe less obvious than others. The farm is one of the most popular communities in the school, and it gives many children an opportunity to express themselves and take part in school life in a way that suits them.
Pin the ear out of that
What, inside?
Yeah.
It is a facility which helps students who are not as confident, maybe, as the average young person is. They find it a very nice environment to work in, a very comforting environment, a very encouraging environment for them.
Come on, Bert. No, they're not. You can have a look.
The farm is run by Andy Town, and his job involves just as much pupil welfare as animal welfare.
Some of these guys, when they come down, dare I say, wouldn't say boo to a goose. They love the animals, you know what I mean? And dare I say, some of them might not be the brightest spark in the school, but down here they serve, you know, they've got a purpose, and they do it very, very well. Well done, mate. That's not bad at all.
As young farmers, they are each given an animal to rear under Andy's guidance.
Getting there, eh? Well done. Well done.
He's my calf, and I've had him since he was about 17 days old. And he's now 17 months, so I've had him a long time. And I'm taking him to his second Kent show because he went last year as a baby. Yeah, his name's Harry.
You do get a special bond, don't you?
Yeah, like he won't really walk for anyone else, and like this, you do get used to them, and they get used to you, and you do get on with them.
Yeah.
It's about things like personal development, the welfare of the individual.
That's it, well done.
Making sure they feel that they have something that they can contribute.
Yeah, it's just like you get loads of experiences which you don't normally get. It's like people at other schools wouldn't get to go to like Kent Show and Fatstock and like actually with the animals, and everyone's involved and you get to meet new people. If they didn't have the farm here, I don't know, it would be like we're missing something.
Going on a journey. Checking out home.
It's the end of year concert, and all the students are encouraged to join in the fun as a last gasp before the summer holidays. And even the head teacher is setting an example for others to follow.
Now, they've asked me to, if you like, officially open this thing this afternoon, but to do that, I have to get into rock star mode.
His approach may be a little different, but it's clear that they're not afraid to do things differently at Homewood. And this sums up their attitude, not just to the welfare of their students, but to so many other aspects of life around the school.
Thank you so much for people and all the effort and work that they put in, not just now, but right the way through the year, so this really is your song.
I think there is a danger in many schools that you have this academic and what they used to call the academic and pastoral divide. Actually, they're one and the same thing. It's not just about the little boy who hasn't got enough dinner money. It's a much, much bigger issue than that, and it is about emotional well-being. And that may sound a little bit liberal, a little bit wet, but I'm sorry, but that's what young people are about today.
Do you like singing? Yes, we do. Do you? Yes, we do. I was the Hammer. Do you like singing? Yes, we do. Do you? Yes, we do. Thank you.